going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now, we're going to talk some NBA right now. We're talking my squad, the Philly 76ers, as uh, they are reportedly in trade talks with the Washington Wizards. Now, this will not include um, John Wall. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Not John Wall. It will not include Thibault, nor will it include Tyrese Maxey. Sorry about that. I don't know why I was thinking about John Wall. I guess it's because he played for the Wizards a very long time. But nevertheless, here's what's about to take place. Okay, now as you know, the whole Ben Simmons saga and everything like that, that's pretty much has thrown everybody, you know, for a loop. But guess what? It's not throwing us for a loop. You know why? Because we have elevated and we've looked at Ben Simmons as an afterthought. I know many people had disagreed with me. They said that, we were going to fall off and we were only going to be we were going to be terrible. We were going to be at the bottom of the East. We need beat Ben Simmons. Da 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 da. Maxie wasn't going to, elevate his game. He's too young. He gonna make his mistakes. That's what's gonna drag y'all down. Well, guess what? We proved them wrong. Now we're not satisfied and we're not happy with what's going on, but we're looking at this as an opportunity and a good forward in the right direction. What's up with it, Jacob Jennings? I see you in the building. Now, check this out. What we ticking down to February 10th, okay? And according to Ramona Shelburne, uh, Ben Simmons, this Ben Simmons saga in Philly has picked up. Now, there are a myriad layers of the conflict. Of course, I had already talked about that Simmons had forfeited 19 million by sitting out to this point and losing a total of 32 million. And it's not staggering to me because he knew what it was. Now, there is the talk that Simmons and the 76ers will meet if he isn't traded by the deadline. And should it come to this, the Sixers would clearly go into that discussion in that direction with the hope of Simmons returning to the court. I don't think that's likely. And all the indications remain that Simmons has no real intentions of doing that, like I said, and he basically wants to be traded. Now, according to David Aldridge and Josh Robbins of The Athletic, Bradley Beal is on the trading list. Okay, uh, he's conflicted about his future with the Wizards. He's struggling with the wrist injury, anyways. And of course, you could see pretty much last night when the Wizards played, there's no cohesiveness, there's no communication. These guys aren't happy. Ticket had even alluded to Montrezl Harrell and everything. They started off great. They went from worst to first. I mean, first to worst. And plus the guys don't want to play with Spencer Dinwiddie. It's just a big mess. Now, this is uh this is from the Athletic right here. Philadelphia has made no secret that Bill is on its short list of players for whom it would trade disgruntled guard Ben Simmons, who has sat out all season, but the 76ers won't include an additional piece such as exciting young guard Tyrese Maxey along with Simmons in a potential trade for Bill. Per league sources, Philly has similarly held firm that it won't put third year forward Matisse Thybulle, a terrific wing defender, in a Simmons package. So it's hands off of Maxey and hands off of Thibault, which is what I've been really want. That's basic because that's our future right there, and that's what I've been telling people. Right, exactly. You know, now Seth Curry, he's been a little up and down. He's had a little bit of roller coaster. I think there's something deeper than that, but I won't get into that. You know, that's something that I have to talk about a little bit later. But this right here, I mean, they want Maxi. Everybody, they always telling me, well, Maxi should go and da, 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 and all this. No, absolutely not. Why are you gonna do that? That's your future. His upside is tremendous too. You got a guy in Maxi, he could shoot. Ben Simmons can't at this point in time in his career. You got a guy that can defend too as well. Okay, Ben Simmons, he's up there as far as defensive wise, but Maxi is only going to get better. And all on top of that, Maxi is not afraid. He's a hungry young bull that's out to prove himself. In addition, you got Thibault. Listen, I know a lot of people. I've talked about Mikal Bridges. Okay, you know, in terms of defensive player of the year, at one point before he got hurt, you had Draymond Green. He was up there for defensive of the year. Nobody's looking at Jared Allen, which he should be up there, and he has a case. And okay, and Miles Bridges too. You know, and you can also throw Cam Johnson in there too as well as some other people. But those right now, I have as a front runner in terms of defensive player of the year. Matisse Thybulle really put the blueprint in terms of guarding Steph Curry because Steph Curry was on the tear and he had struggled on that East Coast swing. What's up with it? Will Strong, I see you in the building. New York always represents. Raise your hand. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the boy, the Will Strong Show. We're gonna bring you that New York flavor, East Coast. You like movies, you like hip hop, a conglomerate pretty much of everything. Salute to the brother Will Strong. Happy to have you up in here, brother. So, like I said, those guys right there, Thibault, Maxi, do not look for those guys to be traded. I've had people come up in here trying to defend Ben Simmons and all this other stuff. Look, we're moving on. Okay, if you want to sit there and you want to have, be disgruntled and act like a little kid and all this other stuff and pouting and all this other stuff just because Doc Rivers didn't come reach out to you in terms of your, text messages and all this and visiting you in LA. Look, he's a grown ass man just like you are. Look, it's simple as that. You could have got with them guys, sat down, and you could have been playing, but you want to sit here, you want to make all these excuses, want to pout, and then on top of that, you're doing some stupid shit by sitting up there saying, okay, I got mental health, which is not nothing to fuck with. Okay. Well, look, and salute to you, Kevin Foster and Jay Steve. I see you in the building. Look, I like Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal is not a leader. He's not a guy that's gonna get you over the hump. He's gonna get his buckets. He's gonna stay where he's at. He's not gonna progress, and he has a problem gelling with players. You see that right now when it comes with Spencer Dinwiddie. He always needs somebody complimentary. And that's why, they were debating on whether or not he should go to a place like the Lakers or go to a place like Golden State where he could have somebody that could pick up the slack for him. He hasn't been that guy and he's not getting any younger. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, uh, if he goes to Washington, uh, I kind of feel bad for Washington. Look, I'm gonna say this. This is my last point too, before I close out. You said he's not a leader. Yeah, exactly. And Ben Simmons doesn't exemplify leadership capabilities. Nobody wants a diva on teams nowadays. Nobody wants a guy that's going to be a cancer in the locker room. They've had enough of that shit. and the NBA is trying to move on from that. You see, they're trying to move on from the LeBron era. Okay, they're trying to move on from that. If you see different teams right now, yeah, you have a superstar like John Morant, but guess what? You got a guy in Jaren Jackson that can get you 20. You got a guy in Steven Adams that could do the dirty work. You have multiple guys in Bain on there that could get you 20, right? You look at Cleveland, Evan Mobley put up 29 last night, but guess what? You got Darius Garland, and you also got Jared Allen on there too. I know they're sleeping on Toronto too as well. Look, the backcourt is dangerous, as well as you got Scotty Barnes. You also got Gary Trent Jr. I know Ticket TV. We had that little debate on there and everything. But guess what? Gary Trent Jr. has put up, averaging like 30 something points the last 5, 6 games. And then, of course, you got Fred VanVleet, one of the best dual finishers in this game as a guard. Look at Chicago, no egos. You got DeMar DeRozan. You had, Zach LaVine. And then you also had Lonzo Ball, a couple other. I know they going through little injury problems. But my point is that they ain't got no egos. Phoenix, same thing. Got multiple guys on there. Don't care about no scoring. Just want to get stuff done. They're winning. Best record in the league. Same with the Warriors. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, the time out for just having one guy holding the ball, dribble, 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 that James Harden shit, they not looking for that shit no more. Okay? So just let that sink in. Yeah, they both cold. Don't be surprised if he gone a period in the next year and a half, maybe two. Just saying maybe. Who are you talking about? Salute to you, Swoop Cage. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Kevin Foster? Because if you're talking about Ben Simmons, he's ready to go ahead and no, he's about to get out of here now. Listen, Phillies has washed his hands. They've constantly tried to listen. Let me tell you what's going on, man. Okay, and let me fill you in. All right, multiple guys, and I can name them off. Okay, I'll name them one by one. Danny Green, who was pretty much the closest friend on the team with Simmons. Despite what you might think, Simmons and Embiid were not friends. They weren't cool like that, okay? All right? Tobias Harris, Thibault, right? Those guys they tried to reach out to Simmons. Guess what Ben Simmons said? No, this was when he was out in LA. He was already salty because he had tried to text Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers didn't respond. Listen, in a way, I don't blame Doc Rivers because he didn't want to feed into the drama, and he also did Doc Rivers. Should he have said anything at the press conference? No. You know what I'm saying? I would have not even said, why are you asking me this question? But it is what it is. Then on top of that, Joel Embiid, he's salty about Joel Embiid, right? Because of what he said. Listen, all of that could have been handled by y'all just sitting down and everything. But no, you want to sit up there, you want to pout, you want to play hardball. You know damn well nobody's going to most of the teams aren't going to want to fuck with your contract, 177 million, right? And in this case, 167. Listen, you brought everything pretty much on yourself. All you had to do is like what Charles Barkley said, would just sit down, move forward, and the Philly fans would have had more respect for you. But guess what? They're winning without you. So guess what? This makes you even more silly, look more silly than what you is. Then on top of that, you went up there, you went into practice, you got cell phone in your pocket, you're sitting up there leaving meetings early, you're not going to shoot around, all that other stuff. Hey, you don't want to be there, right? And guess what? Not only that, as talented as you are, the teams are looking at this, and not only are they looking at this, right? You only shooting yourself in the foot because this is a decrease in your value. You said just saying he needs to go, period, and curse him out. Yeah, exactly. You know, and I don't blame Doc Rivers. Listen, Doc Rivers is from the south side of Chicago. Okay, still got that mentality. Look, I like Doc Rivers a lot. Is he the greatest X and O's coach? No. Is he a good guy that makes adjustments down the stretch? Nah, hasn't been. You know what I'm saying? He's still living off that championship from 2008 when he was with Boston. However, one thing that I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to front with or cap with in terms of Doc Rivers is that this guy doesn't care about his players. You know what I'm saying? He cares about each and every one of them, and even the ones that he's had conflict with, and that goes all the way back to the Clippers. You know, because think about it, he let Paul Pierce come over there and Glenn Big Baby put up with his ass for a while, and when he didn't have to, and this was when he was wearing two hats over there as a coach and in the front office. Yeah, Ben is an idiot for this, really messing up the renegotiation. Yeah, he's bringing it on himself, you know. But I don't feel sorry for him. Do I think he's talented? Yeah, but all that talent don't mean nothing if you don't put no hard work behind it. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's talking about, yeah, he might come back, he might bounce back. Hey, what do they say? It's either, you know what I'm saying, let's see it. You know what I'm saying? Show me. You know, but the only way that you're gonna be able to do that is by playing. You know what I'm saying? And not playing against no mediocre talent. You know, actually playing in the actual NBA game, and you haven't done that. You know, I'm surprised Adele didn't say hello. Man, I'm not even gonna get into that. You trying to talk? You trying to go in a whole nother direction? But look, um, like I said, man, it is what it is. Thibault and and Maxi are hands off. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everybody pulling up. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.